Hey everyone, you got Anderson here, one of the co-founders of Quanto. Today's session is on custom GPTs. This is something that we use quite a bit at Quanto. We actually give them human names, just given how much we use them. And so here on the left-hand side, you can see Harmozy, Lacey, Ace, Alex, Jenna. Harmozy is our sales coach. Lacey's our accounting firm owner persona. Ace helps us with content like LinkedIn. Alex is our second brain for our Quanto. And Jenna, who we're going to go into much deeper today, is our expert on bookkeeping and CAS workflows. And so as an accounting firm owner, there's so many different custom GPTs that you can use to help relieve a lot of the capacity constraints that many workflows might have. So let's dive deeper into Jenna here. And Jenna is a bookkeeping workflow and product expert. And one of the use cases for Jenna here at Quanto is to teach our engineering and many other people on our team that aren't accountants what bookkeeping and these CAS workflows are to help us on product design or some of our engineering efforts. So someone can go to Jenna and say, "Hi there, can you help me understand journal entries for depreciation for a manufacturing plant?" So hypothetically, we're trying to build workflows here in Quanto, or say you're trying to teach a bookkeeping junior how to do depreciation for this manufacturing client. Here's a way that's tailored to that specific client and context. And here you can see it's teaching the basic entries. It's giving you examples. It's kind of like your own tutor here, which is really powerful. What I want to show you is how you can create this. And so what you can do here is you can go, and I'll show you kind of behind the scenes on what's in Jenna, and then we'll go in and try to create one just like her for you. And so here I'm going to go, I clicked edit, and now you can put on a photo here. And so we got one from the internet here just for Jenna. You can put in your name. This is a description, and here are kind of the instructions on what you can do. And so we'll have this in the comments as well. And you can also email us if you can't find it, so we can give you something exactly like this. But it says you're a product strategy technical assistant, analyzing YouTube and transcripts. And we've given it a lot of transcripts around YouTube, around bookkeeping and accounting tutorial videos. And we've also kind of given it some transcripts from a lot of these YouTube videos for it to learn. I'm going to go back here because we didn't do any updates to it. And then I'm going to teach you how to do your own. So you're going to go here and you're going to click on something called Explore. This is going to take you to the GPTs page. So we've talked about this in the previous video where you can use someone else's GPT. But here on the top right here, you can do Create. So I'm going to click on Create here. Now this is a blank canvas. And so there's two ways to do it. One, you can come here if you're kind of a pro and you can click Configure. This is where you put in your information, you put in those instructions, or you can go to something like Create and you can just chat with it. So on this video, we're going to make it really easy and we're going to have you just chat to create your GPT. So you can say, "I'm an accounting firm owner and I want a bookkeeping assistant to train my team on all different US bookkeeping, tax, and accounting principles. Ask me questions on what more information you need." So this is a really good way for you to ask the GPT creating program what more information it needs. And so that you can give it all that it needs to create the great prompt. And I'll show you that on the configure page after. But what it's doing here, it's thinking for you, and it's taking your answers and basically filling out this configure side. So here you can see how it's thinking. And it's asking us more kind of initial behaviors and questions here. You can greet your team. And it's asking if you like the name Ledger Coach. Let's do it. Let's do Ledger Coach. And I look at this and I realize this is pretty good. I like what it's kind of teaching on US bookkeeping, payroll, sales, and then be like, "I want you to make sure you understand manufacturing bookkeeping well, as majority of our customers are manufacturing. So I'm just giving you some more additional context around my industry, but you can add whatever your industry is, whether that's kind of solopreneurs that you're facing, startups, maybe you're in the e-commerce space. And it's actually asked me additional questions here. So this is really helpful. It's like, do you want training focused on manufacturing, cost accounting, inventory? Do you want ledger codes to generate practice scenarios? Yes to everything. Why not? And cool. So it's name confirmed. It's actually creating a photo for me too, which is really cool. And so let's see what it kind of comes up to. And in the meantime, when we update this and we create it, you can then come into it and you can kind of see how it's kind of updated this. So you can see it's updated the name so far. You can add more manual things in the configure. And so let's test it over here. What is a 1090? And how do I handle it in QuickBooks? So this is something that's like a pretty loaded question, which involves a 1090. It involves a ledger, but it's not talking about the tax system. And so, and sorry, yeah, 1099. So there I made a mistake with a typo there, and it's kind of corrected me already, which is pretty awesome. And so it tells you QuickBooks Online, it tells you QuickBooks Desktop, it tells you that you need to collect this, and it gives you a little bit more information. But I can also like query it even further and say, what is the threshold for issuing a 1099? $600 or more. And so this is really interesting for a bookkeeper. So instead of taking up your capacity of your senior bookkeeper or another accountant on your team, they can query with this ledger coach and learn about it more. So you can just click create this button here and they'll get saved and be on that kind of left-hand side here. So let's just click create here. It's going to come to Anderson, which is my Quanto account. I'm going to click update. And now it's just loading. And I actually set the access to invite only. So only I have access to this. I can make it for my team. I can make it public. So you can go onto the ChatGPT Store. But now I say view GPT here. And then we're back to our main homepage. It's taking a little bit just to load. But you're going to be able to ask it anything here, just like that. So it's created by Anderson Peter George. You can ask it all the information you want. And then there you go. Bam, just on the side, Ledger Coach is there. And so that's a kind of an in-depth walkthrough of all the different GPT functions, and for an accounting firm creating a ledger coach for your team. If you have any specific use cases you're questioning that you might work for your team or not, just feel free to reach out to us, comment on this video, and we're happy to go into those in depth. And until the next one, see you.